2001 was a rough year for everyone in WCW. How did you knew that the company was being bought by Vince McMahon for the quantity of money he bought it?
Well, bro, to be honest with you, I had suffered multiple concussions. And I was going to work every week, still doing the best that I could do, but I was just not right. I mean, my head was just not right, but I was very committed to what I was doing. But then, bro, what it turned into was every time you went to a TV taping, all everybody was talking about was who's buying WCW. Like nobody even cared about the product anymore. So when that started happening, I said to myself, bro, I've got post-concussion syndrome. I'm trying to stick this thing out. I'm coming to work every week, but nobody cares. Like all they're worried about is, who we're being sold to. So at that point, I was seeing a neurologist like every week. And the neurologist said to me with the multiple concussions, he goes, bro, you should not be doing anything that's stressful at this point. You really shouldn't. And we didn't know all the things about concussions back then that we know now. But he told me back then, you can't get stressed out. It's not good. So at that point, I decided to, there was a significant point in Nitro where I took the keys to my office and I gave them to Mike Sanders because I knew that was my last TV. When I went home, honestly, I didn't care if the company got sold. I didn't care who was buying it. Bro, I'll tell you what I cared about, to be honest with you. The only thing I cared about is my check better be in the mail every 2 weeks. That was the only thing I cared about. I had no idea Vince was interested in buying the company. I never watched that show. I was at that point, I couldn't care less about wrestling. I mean, I was more concerned about my health. I felt I was really, really screwed over at WCW. So like I said, I wasn't paying attention to it. I didn't care who bought it. I never watched that show to this day. And they paid me out for my entire contract.
Translate that to Spanish. Cuando WCW es vendida a WWF, lo que Vince recuerda es que él tenía varias conmociones cerebrales, varias, no una, varias, producto del trabajo que había hecho, y aún así iba a trabajar, aún así iba con el mejor de los ánimos, aún así iba a dar lo mejor que tenía, pero cuando llega el camerino, se topa con que todo el mundo está preguntándose quién nos va a comprar, quién va a comprar WCW, y eso era lo único que hablaban, eso era lo único que le importaban, y era como que yo estoy aquí viendo un neurólogo todas las semanas, con conmociones cerebrales, todo fastidiado, dispuesto a dar el 100 con mi salud en riesgo, y nadie le importa, nadie le importaba. Entonces lo que él decide es agarrar sus llaves, se las entrega a Mike Sanders, las toma, y ya ese fue su último día. No, al día de hoy él no ha visto ese último episodio. 20 años después se va a su casa, se queda tranquilo, y lo único que le importaba era, yo espero que mi cheque llegue cada 2 semanas, como habíamos acordado por mi contrato. Y efectivamente, así lo hicieron porque la frustración de todo el mundo y su salud ya no permitían que pudiera hacer nada más. Él no sabía que iba a ser vendida a Vince, él no sabía quién le iba a comprar, no sabía nada. Simplemente lo que quería era recuperarse. When the company was sold to WCW, your contract was, I believe, absorbed by WWF. Why did you decide not to work for them? Was it your health issue?
No, they never contacted me to work for them. They never contacted me. I continued to get paid until my contract was up. And then once my contract was up, that was it. I never, during that time, bro, it was only, man, I don't know how long it was between the time they bought it out and my contract expired. It wasn't a long time, but during that time, nobody from the WWE ever contacted me.
I'll translate that. Cuando la empresa es comprada por WWF, nadie contactó a Vince Russo, pero le seguían pagando. Era un salario alto y le seguían pagando cada 2 semanas como habían acordado, pero nadie se molestó en contactarlo. Few months later, well, technically a year later, you joined TNA, Jeff Jarrett's and Jerry Jarrett's version of the initial TNA. So why do you decide to sign with them?
Well, at the time, I almost went back to the WWE at that time. And things didn't really work out. So then they wanted me to be a consultant, but Jeff was starting up TNA. And, I remember he said to me, he goes, Vince, I really need you to write our TV show. And, quite frankly, I, called Stephanie McMahon. I said, I'm not going to consult anymore. Bro, I'll be honest with you. I just wanted to help out a friend. This was going to be a big endeavor for Jeff. He was taking on a lot. And when he basically said to me, I need your help, I just wanted to help a friend.
I'll translate that to Spanish. Cuando ocurre TNA, Vince Russo estaba trabajando como un consultor para WWE y ellos querían ya firmarlo. Jeff Jarrett estaba comenzando TNA con su papá, con Jerry, y le dice Jeff, mira, yo quiero que tú seas la persona que escriba nuestros programas de televisión a Vince Russo. Vince decide, ok, quiero ayudar a mi amigo, o sea, yo voy a estar ahí para mi amigo. Llama a Stephanie y le dice, ya no puedo hacer el trabajo de consultor para ustedes en WWF, entonces cierra ese ciclo y comienza con TNA.